A.R. Rahman's score for Slumdog Millionaire won Best Original Score at the 2009 Academy Awards. For your bonuses, you're going to hear excerpts from 3 more Oscar-winning original scores from 2000 onwards. Again, in each case, I want the name of the film the piece was composed for. Firstly, for 5.
$1 Million Baby?
No, it was Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And secondly?
The Artist?
No, it's Up. Finally?
Brokeback Mountain.
Correct. Right, 10 points for this. Which chain of volcanic islands stretches over 1,200 miles in the North Pacific, westward from Alaska towards the Kamchatka Peninsula?
Bath Kendall.
The Aleutian Islands.
The Aleutian Islands is correct. These bonuses, Bath, are on belated achievements. Firstly, despite having directed films such as Taxi Driver, Raging Bull and Goodfellas, Martin Scorsese's first Academy Award for Best Director was for which film of 2006?
The Departed?
Correct. After 14 consecutive seasons as National Hunt Champion jockey and 14 failed attempts to win the Grand National, who finally won the race at his 15th attempt in 2010?
Frankie Dettori.
Yeah, I was going to go with that. Yeah. Frankie Dettori?
No, it's A.P. McCoy. Which British author was honoured posthumously by the Booker Prize Foundation in 2011, having been nominated 5 times during her lifetime?
Same author. Passed.
That was Beryl Bainbridge. 10 points for this. Hampton House, Belfast, Milburn Gate, Durham, Old Hall Street, Liverpool and 3 Northgate, Glasgow are 4 of the regional offices of which UK government service which has its London office at Olympia House?
Liverpool Jones.
Passport Office?
That's the Identity and Passport Service. Yes, that's correct. Right, these bonuses, Liverpool, are on military awards. Preceding the Victoria Cross by 2 years, which medal was instituted in 1854 to recognise acts of outstanding courage by other ranks during the Crimean War?
George Cross?
No, it's the Distinguished Conduct Medal. And secondly, in 1855, the Royal Navy introduced which equivalent to the DCM, represented by the abbreviation CGM?
Combat Gallantry Medal?
No, it's Conspicuous Gallantry Medal. And finally, which late medieval order of chivalry was revived by George I as a regular military order and was expanded and divided into 2 classes, military and civil, by the Prince Regent in 1815?
The Knights Garter?
It's the Order of the Bath. 10 points for this starter question. What is the derived SI unit of magnetic flux density? The unit...
Bath Smith.
Tesla?
Tesla is correct, yes. These bonuses are on an English scientist, Bath. Born 1773, which English scientist gives his name to the term for a numerical constant that describes the elastic properties of a solid undergoing tension or compression?
Young's constant. It's Hook or Young.
Oh, Young modulus. Young.
Young is correct. Thomas Young, Young's modulus. A qualified physician in 1793, Young identified the changes occurring in which specific part of a human sensory organ?
Retina?
No, it's the lens of the eye. And finally, Young also deciphered foreign proper names on which object rediscovered on the Nile Delta in 1799?
Rosetta Stone.
Correct. We're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you're going to see an illustration of a character created by Charles Dickens. For 10 points, name the character.
Liverpool Jones.
Is it Mrs. Hump?
Anyone want to buzz from above?
Bath Wise.
Miss Havisham?
No, it's Mrs. Gamp from Martin Chuzzlewit. So, picture bonuses shortly. But see if you can buzz in on this starter question. You must buzz immediately. What is the only positive integer that is twice the sum of its digits?
Liverpool Torrid Grocer Jones.
11? Sorry.
So you should be.
Bath Smith.
2.
No, it's 18. Right, another starter question. The Volta Bureau Research Library was founded in Washington, D.C. in the 1880s by which Scottish-born scientist and inventor with the Volta Prize money awarded him by the French government?
Bath Kendall.
Logie Baird.
No, Liverpool, one of you buzz.
Liverpool Tinsley.
No, it was Alexander Graham Bell. Another starter question. JCF, WF, JC, another JC, JL, JM, CPE and JS are the initials of the given names of members of which family of composers?
Liverpool Jones.
Bach.
Bach is correct, yes. So you'll be thrilled to hear that you get the picture bonuses to mark the author's bicentennial this year. Your picture bonuses, 3 more of Joseph Clayton Clark's sketches of characters in Dickens's novels. In each case, 5 points if you can name the character and the novel in which they appear. Firstly, for 5 points.
Fagin and Oliver Twist.
No, that's Captain Cuttle in Dombey and Son. Secondly,
What's Bill Sykes, maybe?
Yeah, Bill Sykes.
Bill Sykes, Oliver Twist.
Bill Sykes, Oliver Twist.
no, it's Quilp in the old Curiosity Shop. And finally,
What's the one that David Copperfield? I don't know.
Is it Uriah Heep? It's David
doesn't
Copperfield.
look at all like Uriah Heep. He was thin. No, it's Mr. Micawber in David Copperfield. Right, 10 points for this. What is the Arabic word for lawful used to refer to meat from an...
Liverpool Bellagnac.
Halal.
Halal is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on artists born in the 1880s. Early Sunday Morning and Second Story Sunlight are works by which US artist, active mainly in New York?
Hopper.
Correct. The Bride of the Wind and the Prometheus and Thermopylae triptychs are among works of which Austrian-born artist who became a British citizen in 1946?
Klimt.
No, it's Oscar Kukoczka. And finally, Coming Out of School, The Football Match and Peel Park Salford are works by which English artist?
Lowry.
L.S. Lowry's right. 10 points for this. What single word is the motto of the state of California? One of the few state mottos not in English or Latin. It means, I have found it. And it's associated...
Bath Wise.
Eureka.
Eureka is correct, yes. Right, your bonuses this time are on world currencies, specifically those that in recent years have had a value greater than that of the US dollar. In each case, identify the currency and the country from the 3-letter code of the International Standards Organization. First, for 5 points, KWD.
It's Korean won.
Nominate Kendall.
Korean won.
No, it's the Kuwaiti dinar. Secondly, AZN. Let's have it.
Pass.
It's the Azerbaijani New Manat. And finally, CHF.
That's Swiss franc.
Swiss franc.
Correct. 3.5 minutes ago, 10 points for this. Which 12th century Welsh chronicler and churchman was the author of the History of the Kings of Britain?
Bath Kendall.
St. Anselm.
No, Liverpool, one of you buzz?
Liverpool Jones.
Beckett.
No, it's Geoffrey of Monmouth. Right, 10 points for this. The Golestan Palace and the Azadi Tower are among prominent buildings in which capital city located around 100 kilometres south of the Caspian Sea?
Liverpool Jones.
Istanbul.
No one of you buzzed from Bath?
Bath Smith.
Moscow.
South of the Caspian Sea? No, it's Tehran. 10 points for this. Fat liver is the literal meaning of the French name...
Bath Selverson.
Foie gras.
Foie gras is correct, yes. Your bonuses this time, Bath, are on an element with atomic number 50. Which element has the greatest known number of stable isotopes? Let's have it, please. Come on.
Iron.
No, it's tin. Originally meaning an alloy of silver and lead. What is the Latin name for tin from which its chemical symbol is derived?
It's AU. No, it's SN. No, it's tin.
Let's have it, please.
No, I don't know.
It's stannum. You were nearly there. What alloy of tin consists of around 90% tin, with the rest usually being copper and antimony?
Brass?
Try brass.
No, it's pewter. 10 points for this. What invertebrate garden pest shares its name with a unit of mass used in the obsolete foot-pound-second system, being the mass that is accelerated...
Liverpool Torre Grocer Jones.
Slug.
Slug is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on playwrights under the age of 30, written around the age of 28. Which playwright's last work was 4.48 Psychosis, produced posthumously in 2000, 5 years after her first play, Blasted, had brought her to public attention?
Pass.
It was Sarah Kane. That Face, which opened at the Royal Court in London 2007, was written at the age of 19 by which playwright?
Pass.
That was Polly Stenham. And finally, which British playwright was still in her 20s when her play Enron opened at the Chichester Festival Theatre in 2009?
Pass.
That was Lucy Prebble. 10 points for this. Answer as soon as you buzz. What is the relative molecular mass of calcium carbonate? That is...
Liverpool Jones.
40. 100.
I'm sorry, I have to accept your first answer and I can't offer it to them because you've given us the right one. You lose 5 points. 10 points for this. 2011 saw the completion of a multi-billion-dollar project to build a dam 25 kilometres long across the Gulf of Finland, designed to protect which former capital city from flooding?
Bath Wise.
Moscow.
No. What, Liverpool, one of you buzz?
Liverpool Tinsley.
Petersburg.
It was St Petersburg, yes. These bonuses are on pain, Liverpool, meaning nerve pain. What medical term is used of pain in the area covered
Neuralgia.
by... Neuralgia is correct. The term myalgia, specifically...
Muscle pain.
Sorry?
Muscle pain.
Correct. Deriving from the Greek term brachialgia, denotes pain in which part of the skeleton?
Spine.
Spine is correct. Another starter question. In geology, the Udden-Wentworth scale is used to classify what?
Bath Kendall.
Hardness.
No. Anyone buzz from Liverpool? It's particle size or grain. 10 points for this. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Sunda Trench and island nations, including the Comoros and at the Gone, the University of Liverpool have 110, Bath University have 125. Well, it wasn't the highest scoring match, but it was an exciting one. Thank you very much, Liverpool. I think we're going to have to say goodbye to you, I'm afraid. Congratulations, Bath. We shall look forward to seeing you in round 2. I hope you can join us next time for another first round match. But until then, it's goodbye from Liverpool University.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Bath University.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.